Today, we are going to talk about trust. Before we continue this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to ring that notification bell to make sure you're keeping attuned to all of the new videos coming each week. Hey, what's up everyone? Thank you so much for tuning in to another video here. For those of you who may be new to my channel, my name is Sam Hardesty. I am with Sam Hardesty Coaching, and I am a certified life coach. Today, we are talking about inspiring trust. And what does that mean? Trust has an impact on so many things, especially in the realms of business. So from collaborations to communications and just your overall well-being. So trust in the capacity of collaborations. So I always like to think back to this example. I feel honestly embarrassed to share it. So please give me some grace on this. But a few years ago when I started my business, I presented with another person. We collaborated on a presentation about starting up your business. And I remember how I was living in not my integrity. I will say that, but I was also not fully aware of my purpose, my strengths, and my values, to be honest. But in that moment, I didn't have full trust in my co-speaker but looking back, it was all projected trust. I think I didn't actually trust myself in that moment to provide the value that I wanted to share with my listeners, the people that attended the presentation. But trust had a huge impact on that collaboration because I felt some sort of disconnect there. My attitude toward her had shifted, and I could see how this can affect business in many other capacities. I mean, just trusting your clients to show up to your meetings, trusting that they're going to pay their bills on time. This is a collaboration. And trust in communication. So this is something that I think as a coach is actually really important to me too, is trusting that what you're going to say is confidential. Is that it's staying in between the two of us, and not in the sense of like what you share with your clients, they're not allowed to share with other people or vice versa, but knowing that like you don't need to share everything with everyone, I think is something that, especially in today's world, is kind of few and far between. A lot of my clients in both of my businesses know me for not spilling their beans, just keeping everything to myself and just having integrity in their products, in their services. And then trust in your overall well-being. This is something that gets looked over so much. I kind of spoke into it a second ago, but having trust within yourself and how that promotes well-being. This is something I see over and over again, why people don't follow through on habits, why they don't take action out of their higher selves, why they're not living the life of their dreams, is because they don't trust in their ability to get there. They don't trust in themselves that they are deserving of those results. They don't trust that it's meant for them. But today we're talking about inspiring trust. So yes, having trust, but how can we inspire it? Perhaps more so in ourselves, but also more so in other people, and having that relationship mirrored back to you. So first things first is we want to make sure that we're leading with integrity. And I just did a whole video on this last week about leading a life of integrity. So if you haven't checked that one out, be sure to check it out. This part will make a lot more sense in that way. But inspiring trust is making sure that you are living in alignment, that you are in integrity, that you're living by your values. And why is that important? Is because it directly goes back to trust. People trust people when they do what they say they're going to do. When they say, oh, these are my values, these are my priorities, then they look not at their words, but at their actions. And this is why it's so important to live in integrity, to follow your purpose and take action out of your purpose, and really find out and have that self-reflection about what are your values, because everything comes back to those points. And when it comes to trust, like I spoke into in the integrity video just last week, people don't want to work with people that they can't trust. So, and trust is a factor of integrity. People will feel more trust from you when you are communicating clearly and transparently. When you're fostering mutual respect and understanding, this is how you build a trusting relationship. So communicating effectively and transparently is so important when it comes to fostering understanding and building respect. And what does that look like in a business setting? Well, a lot of it just comes down to where I see this often is, or rather where I see potential problems arise, is when there's potential problems. So when you're in contact with a client and a situation comes up where they have a disagreement, or maybe you have a disagreement that you want to bring up, this is so important. When you can just get on the same page of, hey, we're on the same side together. We're looking at the problem together. It's not you and me like fighting with this problem in between us, like a tug of war almost. It's no, we're looking at the problem together. Let's find a solution together. And with that understanding, it just provides this level of understanding of no one's trying to go after another person like, oh, it's your fault, or this is the problem and this is why, and whatever. Like, here's where we're at, and let's try to find a solution for this. And with that understanding, because at the end of the day, no one wants to be targeted, right? No one wants to be viewed as bad. No one wants to be blamed or shamed for anything, right? And this is just hardwired in any knowledge, or in any human. So with that, if we can have that level of communication, it immediately fosters respect. Why? Because when you are in a relationship with that person, whether it be business or actual relationship, we'll say, you don't have to worry about being shamed or looked down upon or anything like that, because at the end of the day, it's us looking at the problem together to find the solution. So being a trustworthy person immediately demonstrates reliability and consistency. This all has to do with the accumulative impact of keeping your promises. And how does this look like in a business capacity? It's meeting commitments and following through on your responsibilities. When you say, hey, here's the deadline for this project, you follow through and you provide by that deadline. When you send an email, hey, thanks so much for sending this, I'll get back to you by the end of the day, or, oh, hey, I'll send you this paper by the end of the week, it's making sure you follow through, because then people will start to trust you. People will start to know that they can rely on your word. At the end of the day, this all really comes back to, are you doing what you say you're going to do? Because that is how you build trust, not just with others, but also with yourself. And the more trustworthy you are as a person, the more your business will thrive, because people want to do business with other people that they know, like, and trust. All right, my friends, this is all that I have for you this week. Let me know in the comments below where you can improve on your trust, and who's it with, yourself or a business partner, or maybe it's your relationship partner. I hope you guys have a fabulous week, and until next time, we'll see you next week. Bye, guys.